In this video, I'm going to be going over should you guys be opening up the new Endgame option pack or the new Invincible option pack in NBA 2K23 Myteam. So as you guys most likely know, in these Endgame Shaquille O'Neal packs, we got 3 new Endgames, including obviously Shaq. Then we do have Endgame Dwayne Wade and Endgame Jimmy Butler. So all 3 of those Endgame cards are going to be in this option pack, and you have to spend 200,000 VC, and you get a choice between one of those 3 Endgame cards. So I'll be going over, is this pack worth opening up? And if you guys do open it up, which endgame I would recommend taking. And then the same thing for the Invincible option pack, which as you guys can see is either the Invincible Penny Hardaway or the Invincible Grant Hill, but it's going to be for less VC, only 150k. So first off, I want to talk about this Endgame option pack, which like I said includes Shaq, Dwayne Wade, and also Jimmy Butler. So talking about Wade, I just want to get Wade out the way. As much as I do like Dwayne Wade, and I think he's going to be a fun point guard, and I do think if you like D-Wade, I would just recommend, maybe not opening up that pack and spending that money, your real life money. Maybe just spend your MT, because I don't think Endgame Shaq I don't think Endgame Wade is really going to be that expensive. Like, you look at a card like Paulo Banchero, right? How much is Paulo Banchero going for? Maybe 150k. I could see Wade going down to that price and potentially even becoming the first buy now Endgame. So I would recommend opening up the pack for Wade. He's only a 6'4" point guard. I mean, he'll be fun to use, like I said, in game, but Endgame Curry is going to do pretty much the exact same thing that you do get for level 1. So I wouldn't go for Dwayne Wade. Now, Jimmy Butler, maybe a little bit different of a story, because Jimmy's definitely going to be a top 3 point guard in the game, top 5 PG. He's the exact same card as Luka Doncic, and I think Luke is the best point guard, currently in the game, just above Jokic. So it's a close debate, but I think Jimmy Butler would be a lot more worth picking than a card like Dwayne Wade. So Jimmy Butler, not a terrible choice if you're really big fan of Jimmy. I know he has a lot of fans, and a lot of people do like Jimmy, including myself. Like, I think he's a really good NBA player, really like watching him play. So if you want to pick Jimmy because he's your favorite player, maybe you're a fan of the Miami Heat and you want to spend your real life money to go ahead and get Jimmy, it's up to you. On that case, I would say if we're talking about how good the card is, I would say Jimmy and Wade are not worth opening up the pack for. I think the only card, in this pack that's actually worth opening it up for is this Endgame Shaquille O'Neal. He's going to go for crazy amounts of MT, and I should have gameplay on this card if you guys want to go check it out. I think he's probably the best Endgame currently in my team, even over like KD and D-Rob and all those other great Endgames. I do think he's a little bit better just because of his size at the power forward position. He's 7'1" with a 7'7" wingspan, but his player model in game is so wide and so effective on defense. Like, this card gets the craziest defensive animations in the game, where he blocks shots, he contest shots, he rebounds super well, and is just a really big body, which is going to really help him out on the defensive end to be able to dominate down low, grab rebounds, and get paint stops. So I think if you guys wanted to open up this pack, Shaq is the clear answer. Now, the other question is, should you guys actually open up this pack? Because to answer the question of who you guys should take, it's definitely Shaq. But now, should you guys open this pack up? I mean, if we look at the prices, in Canadian dollars, right? It's like $70, right? So $70 or maybe even $75 to get Shaquille O'Neal. We're already in July. I just don't think it's worth it. The only Endgame pack I probably think will be worth it, unless it's your favorite player, is probably going to be a Taco Fall or Yao Ming, or maybe if they do a Ben Simmons at point guard or Jokic at point guard, then that pack might be somewhat worth opening. But this one, even for how good Shaq is, I think he'll be a top power forward for the rest of the year, but he's going to get outclassed by Taco Fall and Yao Ming just because of their pure size and giantness and dominance at the power forward and center position. So I do think if you guys want Shaq, D-Wade, or Jimmy because they're your favorite player, or you just really want their card in my team, I'm not going to be the one to stop you from opening up this pack. I'm just talking realistically and logically. If you're just going for, the top tier cards, I don't think it's worth opening up for Shaq. But if you guys wanted to, I would definitely take Shaquille O'Neal. Now, from the Invincible option pack between Penny Hardaway and Grant Hill, I don't think this pack will ever actually be worth opening up, because you can actually find these cards for so cheap on the auction house. I'd be surprised if Penny goes for more than 200k. He might even be a buy now eventually. I don't think he's a buy now right now. Let me just quickly check his price here, because I've been kind of looking for Penny to see if I can get you guys a gameplay on him. And yeah, he's not a buy now, but I don't think Penny will be more than 250k. Maybe he might not even be over 100,000 MT over the next couple of days, and he's a really good point guard. So if you guys wanted to open up that pack, I would definitely take Penny Hardaway over Grant Hill. I just don't think Grant Hill is really that great. I mean, Grant Hill's solid, but that Pro Escape, and you know, he's a good card, but his jump shot's okay, nothing too crazy. So I do think I would definitely take Penny Hardaway from this option pack. But to answer the question of the video, I don't think the endgame option packs are worth opening up, and I wouldn't recommend opening up the Invincible option pack either, because once again, you can just go buy these cards for so much cheaper, right? Why would you spend 150,000 VC when you only have to spend maybe 100,000 MT at most to get these cards? And MT is a lot less valuable than VC. Like, VC costs real life money, and that's really expensive. You know, even 150k is what, like 40 bucks or something, you know, American. It's probably still like 50 something Canadian. I want to see if Grant Hill is a buy now. I think he might be. Yeah, you can see right here, Grant Hill is a buy now. So you can just pick up this card for 90k. No point to go open up the option pack. Even if like Grant Hill is your favorite player, just go buy him from the option pack. But let me know in the or just go buy him from the auction house. But let me know in the comment section down below. Are you guys going to be opening up either of these packs? And if you guys are, let me know who you guys plan on taking. Me personally, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's your money. If you want one of these cards, definitely go ahead and do so. But yeah, let me know who you guys will be taking if you're opening up this option pack, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.